Hello students, today we will learn about class 7th chapter devotional paths and religious movements. In this, we will explain and learn the topic Bhakti movement. So let's start the topic. Medieval period is known for the evolution of religious trends. Hinduism underwent many changes and became very different from what it was during the Vedic period. Now, it talk about the birth, death and rebirth also. And a person's life is connected to his past karma or the good or bad actions. Freedom from the cycle of birth and death called salvation. New religious movements evolved during the 17th to 19th centuries, and these movements were led by the Jnanas, those who devoted to Lord Shiva, and Alvars, who devoted to Vishnu or any form of Lord Vishnu. Jnanas and Alvars. There are 63 Jnanas who belong to different caste backgrounds such as potters, untouchable workers, peasants, hunters, soldiers, Brahmin also, and chiefs. Some of the famous Jnanas were Appar, Sambaldar and Manikava Sagar. When we talk about the Alvar sons, there were in all 12 Alvars who came from equally divergent backgrounds, and the most popular ones were Periyalvar, his daughter Anandal, Tondara Dipodi Alvar and Namalvar. Now let's learn about some more Bhakti sons. During the early medieval period, Ramanuja and Shankaracharya spread the message of Bhakti in southern India. Ramanuja preached complete devotion and surrender to God, whereas Shankaracharya believed that the path to salvation was through knowledge only. There were many famous Bhakti saints also in northern India. Tukaram, Namdev, Janneshwar, Eknath, they were the famous Bhakti sons of Maharashtra who preached in their local language, Marathi, and they worshipped a form of Lord Vishnu known as Vithala. Krishna Bhakti was made popular by Chaitanya, or we can say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Bengal. Tulsidas was a devotee of Rama, and Surdas, who composed bhajans expressing his devotion to Krishna. Mirabai, a Rajput princess, she was also a devotee of Krishna, and she expressed her love and devotion through her bhajans. Now let's learn the teachings of Bhakti sons. They teach us that all humans are equal. People should love each other. No one is a high caste or low caste, as God created everyone as equal. Ceremonies, rituals, sacrifices, the world are not mean by which one can come close to God. Selfless love and complete devotion is the only way which can bring one near God. And a person with pure heart and mind is the one who is the closest to God. Bhakti also stressed on helping those in need. A guru is very important in Bhakti, as knowledge is an important element and we can get knowledge only through the guidance of a guru. And Bhakti could be expressed through devotional music. This is the best form. So with this we end up this topic here, and we will